Libra, this is the soul pull. We are the soul pull. You are the soul pull. Without your energy, none of this works. So, weekly, the 7th of June takes you through to about the 14th. Astral DJ has a song picked for you by, I think it's Jimmy Nail. So you may know Jimmy, you may have just broken ill for all I know. Jimmy Nail, crocodile shoes. I do know Libra that liked his shoes, so it may be something that you're thinking about, new shoes. Also, Geordies may be important for some reason. Auf Wiedersehen pets, so the Germans. Jimmy Nail, crocodile shoes. Let me know if you've got a pair of crocodile shoes, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Crocodile shoes. And there you are in all your glory. Archangel Michael, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, an older man, protection. You are protected. You are clear thinking and logical, detached, unemotional to a certain extent. You are able to cut things that no longer serve you out of your life. This could be a doctor, a priest or a lawyer for some. It is professional advice for some, someone you can trust. Communications, gentlemen, start your engines. Be prepared to move at a moment's notice. Scorpio energy, somebody stuck in their safe zone, wallowing in self-pity, in grief or disappointment, not feeling strong enough to make your wings. Was born on the 13th, living or past, the Fidarian address, massively important in a negative way. For some, it is about reproductive organs and shared resources, so you may need to see a doctor or a banker or someone who is in the know. Don't shy away from it and don't put it off. There you are, in all your glory, being just and fair, balancing things up. Generosity of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn female perhaps someone in a uniform, perhaps someone of a darker complexion. It's a nurturing, mothering energy, abundance. Codependent on this situation though, not able to stand on your own 2 feet for at least 9 years. Not good situation. Looking for some peace in this situation. And it will come because you're almost there. You'll soon be able to release this heavy burden that you've been carrying that possibly wasn't even yours. Things are not what they seem. Something that looks bad isn't, and something that looks good isn't. Don't sit on the fence any longer trying to protect something you've co-created with another, and don't try and do everything by yourself. Ask for help. Excuse the boy racers outside, there's nothing I can do about it. They're not actually boy racers, they're middle-aged men with a problem. crisis. Coming out of a nightmare situation and or sleepless nights about something. This lady is back, but she's in the reverse. So something's not quite right there. She's being unreliable and unpredictable. Maybe she's got worries as well. It might not be anything to do with you. It might be something physically wrong that she's worrying about. So be alert and be aware of those around you. Again, releasing that heavy burden. Somebody else is carrying a heavy burden and they need help. You may feel like you're not one of the pack anymore, isolated or detaching yourself from a group of people, voluntarily or forced. Feeling lonely in a room full of people. Maybe the lockdown's got to you. 5 years. Having what you earn, perhaps. Losing, gambling. But there is a reunion with this lady, I believe. Or a celebration. Could even be a third party for some. But it is a celebration. Unconditional love from a water sign female. So it could be that Scorpio. Love yourself. If you're the female, you need to love yourself as much as you love others. There's been a passing, a death, or stick a fork in me, I'm done. Somebody did wrong by you. Don't shoot the messenger. If somebody tells you they are not doing it to cause trouble, they're doing it so that you don't have egg on your face. So don't shoot the messenger. But there is a passing or an ending here, which will cause conflict and competition. But whatever happens, it's a blessing in disguise, because this is a change that needed to take place. Those born on the 10th, living or past, if your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. Good fortune in abundance. Changes for the better. Yeah, coming out of that mental prison that you've made of your own mind. Stop overthinking things, make a decision. And there's the decision. Took the words right out of my mouth, Spirit. A separation, a parting, a choice, a bad decision made, possibly. Those born on the 6th or the 24th, living or past it for your diary and address. Massively important in a negative way. Could be issues with siblings, hands, arms, shoulder injuries. But there's a choice to make here that you don't want to make. An injustice may have taken place or may well take place. Those born on the 11th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. You're in your own read, Libra. It looks like you're your own worst enemy. You are not being fair. Or something's not fair. You feel robbed. Lies, deceit and theft. Somebody's taken something from you and you found it out. Don't hold on too tightly to money, finances, people, situation, jobs. What's meant to be yours will always be yours. You can't control the outcome of a situation. Nor should you. 4 years. There is a very generous Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male perhaps. Could be that female's partner. He is generous, giving, a good friend. Could be a man in uniform, could be someone of a darker complexion. You may have to defend yourself against others and what's yours. But whatever you begin now, and I keep saying this and I would not normally say it in Mercury retrograde, as long as you've planned for this, anything you start now will profit within 3 years. Teamwork is essential, but at the minute, what's something external to you is a failure. Somebody has failed, but I don't think it's you. Somebody you're connected to, but somebody has failed. Gemini energy is mentioned, Scorpio energy, but Scorpio is positive, Gemini is negative. Travel is indicated, either you to them or them to you. A new home or an important building that has a positive energy. Hospitals, courthouses, etc. universities. Someone who works within the home for people, joiners, plumbers, electricians, etc. is a negative energy on your life, or maybe leaving your life. There will be a celebration because of this. Out with the lads, you boys, or there is a gentleman celebrating. Good news is coming your way. Messages. Realising that money isn't everything, it can't buy health and it can't buy happiness. And health is what Spirit's talking about. So look after yourself, make sure you get checked over. There may be an illness, but it will be cured. There is a female here that you once looked up to, somebody you held in good standing, maybe somebody of more importance than the normal female. So it could be, say, a government official or a boss or something like that. She has come down in your estimation because there is lies, deceit and theft, possibly a Leo or Leo Vega Cuspa, who was born 1962 plus or minus 12 February to February, or someone very familiar to you, lying deceiver. Yeah, somebody feels orphaned or abandoned. You may have both parents in spirit and feel like you've got nobody to talk to. Talk to them anyway, they are listening. Spirit are going to send you a lucky coincidence. There's no such thing as a coincidence where they come from. Stop overthinking things of telling you that. Otherwise it'll be a never-ending story. You've got to make a decision. You may have to leave where you are now to find your own tribe. You are not achieving your potential where you are. You may have to say goodbye to someone. But be fair in all that you do and be seen to be fair. A higher power is at work here. Divine timing. A new life is beckoning. Wake up and smell the coffee. Get ready and prepare for this new life because it's coming whether you want it or not. Coming ready or not. So be prepared. Black Moon Lilith, it's a mystery. Sorry, Wilcox, number 12. It's a mystery. Oh, it's a mystery. Queen of Swords. So, we started with the King. This must be your soulmate. In revenge and in love, a woman is more barbaric than the man. The name Fred is important. And the night time, possibly. It's time to be careful and think what might manifest if you lose your temper. Anger, bitterness or revenge. What you have worked so hard for may collapse. Astrologically, so somebody may come and tell you something, you've got to watch your temper no matter what it is. Black Moon Lilith represents a soul expansion and cosmological awareness, the force, inner awareness and the path of the individual. Black Moon Lilith is a dark goddess. She is a ghost of the moon. As a shift in power and consciousness, she symbolises destruction before creation, so endings and new beginnings. The name Lilith means screech owl, so look for the owls, or night hag. Lilith is the ancient goddess of mystery and transformation. Stories of Lilith appeared around 5,000 years ago, and there's your mystery and transformation. Where is she, Scorpio? Bring her to me. Pretty sure she's here somewhere. There she is. Stories of Lilith appeared around 5,000 years ago in the area of Sumeria, where she was said to have been handmaiden to Inanna, the Queen of Heaven. However, most of us recognise Lilith from the Hebrew myth of the first wife of Adam. So Lilith also appears in folklore in medieval Judaism as a rebellious first wife, so there may be an ex-partner involved, who refused to submit to Adam and enraged fled to the Red Sea, an area of mystery and danger. There Lilith procreated with other spirits and gave birth to demons. Later Lilith became a succubus, appearing to men at night and sapping their strength and causing wet dreams and impotency. So that may be an issue here, impotency. Throughout the ages, Lilith was demonized. She was the first spiritual upstart, but in recent years her status has changed. Lilith is a feminine force of command and strength. She represents the powers we hold in secret. When this card turns up during a reading, something lacks. Lilith appears at the dark part of the astrological chart. She is our shadow side, the dark face of the moon where mysteries and unexplained occurrences lie in wait. This card indicates a call to wildness, even subversion. Lilith is the evocation of what may or may not be there. She can manifest as madness or self-realization. Lilith represents a refusal to submit, so it's not a good time to give in, even when your path seems a rough one. There may be a tendency to isolate and focus on feelings of revenge. The hallmark of Black Moon Lilith is muteness and aloneness, so don't seek this out. Lilith is subdued power and complicated magnetism. Lilith remains awake while the rest of the world sleeps. She is the dark thoughts that enter our consciousness just before we sleep. Lilith suggests female rebellion. She can represent an angry mother, an enemy, or an embittered woman, or even a stalker or a scorned woman. You have a feeling you're waiting for something to happen, but you don't have the entire information, so the facts are hidden or mysterious. Something stalks, you feel it, but Lilith is sharp and she knows, she senses. She processes what is there. Because Lilith feels slighted, she can represent a formidable foe or a dangerous enemy. Through Lilith, we discover creativity and the beauty that exists in the darkness, as long as we keep our own demons in check and under our rule. Arousal, the magical elixir, sex, tantric sex, glamour, seduction, the other woman or man, an affair, bitchiness, the feminine force, an invisible force, complicated circumstances, stalking, the colours red, purple, shame, envy, guilt, rejection, feelings of being replaced, feeling of being slighted or overlooked. Owls and bats are important, signs of wisdom and transformation. Haunted trees, the cold of night, demands of power, control, outsmarting the opposition, winning what survives, what stays alive, creativity, the safety of the womb, unplanned births, controversial art or creative expression, pausing to rest before the next action. The balancing of karma will take place, but not by you. Mystery, revolt, revenge, darkness, erotic obsession, and the witch's wand of power. So be careful we get on the wrong side of. Thanks for listening.